Hey buddy, watch this.
Hello, Regis Gilbin is the name, and Hearthstone is the game, and this is a deck spotlight on a new Kobolds and Catacombs Tempo Rogue that was created by the pro player and ladder warrior BoarControl. Now, this deck is very familiar if you were around in the Knights of the Frozen Throne meta. Prince Keleseth Tempo Rogue, of course, was one of the most dominant and most popular decks on the ranked ladder pretty much throughout the course of the expansion after the nerfs to Druid and a couple other things had hit. This is the deck that just completely took over alongside Priest and a handful of others. But it's been updated in the Kobolds and Catacombs meta, of course, with some interesting new cards. I think most namely is Corridor Creeper, a card we've seen creeping its way into various Tempo-style deck lists just because free 5/5s, it turns out, are pretty fantastic, particularly when combined with things like Bone Mare and Vilespine Slayer in this list, or just any combo activators like Edwin Van Cleef or SI7 Agent. Anytime you have a 0 or low-cost minion that also plays a ton of stats on the board, that's incredibly powerful in a list like this. On top of that, there's a new legendary for Rogue, Sonya Shadowdancer, which allows you to do some fun shenanigans in this deck. It might look like a gimmick, but this actually provides some interesting consistency and high roll opportunities in this deck. For instance, you can make a lot of Prince Keleseths with Sonya Shadowdancer if your opponent's not careful. You can do some pretty crazy stuff with patches or other charging minions like Southsea Deckhand. Even just getting cheap Edwins or cheap Vilespine Slayers can be hugely impactful plays. Cheap Bone Mares too. Any Battlecry minion in combination with Sonya Shadowdancer becomes a huge threat, and this deck has a ton of different Battlecry minions. Pretty much every card in this list in some way or another can benefit from Sonya Shadowdancer, except maybe Corridor Creepers. But outside of that, everything here works pretty well. So this card provides some extra oomph and consistency to the list without sacrificing very much. The final piece of the Kobolds and Catacombs puzzle here in this list is the Elven Minstrel. This is just one of those refill style cards that helps you draw into those big things you need or the damage that you need, thanks to like Leroy Jenkins or removal with Vilespine Slayer. It can just give you some additional resources and make sure that you keep firing on all cylinders. In particular, of course, drawing Keleseth buff minions makes this even more powerful because you're getting all those extra stats from Keleseth. So, not too different in its playstyle and in its execution from a normal Prince Tempo Rogue we saw in the previous meta. It just has some new tools that makes it even more powerful and even scarier in my mind. And certainly looks like this is going to be a great deck because BoarControl already played this into the top 10 legend spots on the ranked ladder, so you know this one is working and doing some cool things here early in the Kobolds meta. All that said, of course, I think it's time to see some gameplay of this deck, so let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay of the BoarControl Tempo Rogue as it was recorded live on my Twitch stream. Kindness goes a long ways. Thanks, guys. Already 1,344 bits have been cheered this fine evening. Guys are amazing. Sorry about last night, Regis. I couldn't figure out how to send it, but sorry again. No, it wasn't your fault, or even you, J Gomez. There's just a lot of decks coming through. It wasn't any individual person. There was just a million decks. It was just hard to keep up. Yeah, Yoshi, let's check out this list. Big Dragon Warrior. Similar stuff to what we were just playing, I bet. Yeah, actually, a lot of the same cards already. Barnes and Bone Drake, though, added in. Also, Nether by Historians. We got Woe Cleavers, Garrosh, Grom. Whew. This has got a lot of top end. Are you staying alive, Yoshi, when you play this? It seems like you might just not have enough early game. Because nothing really happens unless you have Barnes or until you get to turn 6. Like, you got some pressure releases with Brawl at 5. You got Reckless Flurry. But not that many ways to gain armor. Are you finding that Shield Block Reckless Flurry is enough? Because that's also like a 6-mana combo. You don't have a cheap armor gain like with the new Whisker Dude. Whisker Dude, as I like to call him. You guys think we're better off holding on Keleseth here? I don't think so, because we have the Pirates next turn. Like, a buff patches is... We could get greedy with Sonya and like, try to kill off our own Keleseth. It might still actually happen. Let's just see, because patches might set up a trade here that doesn't kill our Keleseth right away. Yeah, I think we'll just take the actual straight trade into the 2/2 here to potentially keep this alive for the Sonya. That seems pretty good. He could obviously buff it, but maybe he'll play Noble Sack. We can run the Keleseth in on the Noble Sack and get a new one off Sonya. A 1-mana Keleseth seems like a pretty good addition. No! Don't do it to me! No, 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 no! No! Dino size is sick, by the way. It's gonna be great. Maybe I should have saved a charger for it, actually. Shoot, that's a 10 damage charge. That's pretty good. He's gonna attack this, so I kind of lost it already. I do not have an awesome turn here. I mean, I can get another Firefly back. I mean, that's something, I guess. Oh, Shadow Step too. Keleseth, we could have had the dream, man. Could have had the dream. Born to keep Murlocs off, so I'm willing to use that backstab there. Double sack, it's about what we'd expect. I think I'll just take the Firefly. Even the 2/2 is worth having out at this point, in my mind. I don't want to get too greedy with this. Just the stats on board are worth enough. Because the Cobalt's incoming. We already hit a Keleseth, so we're in a good spot to move forward with the game here. He's going to be baited into killing this, thinking it's important somehow. It's not really important, though. Give me another one. Cool. Corridor Creeper. Man, I wish we had one of those. Sure. Could Shadow Step this for shenanigans, but again, I don't think there's that much value in it. We should be okay. Wait, it's called BoarControl? No, that's the name of the player. BoarControl is a pro player. So it's not about boars. BoarControl is his name. So it is the BoarControl deck. Kind of sucks. He had to take a pretty bad trade there. Yikes. We'll just Vile Spine this. It's great having all these cheap activators for Vile Spine. That's sick. We're way ahead right now. We could have Shadow Step this, but I like the stats on board. We need to trade, and we can probably take a value trade and then Shadow Step it. We don't have to hurry. We also have Bone Mare out, so we're in a good spot. Really, really good spot here. And we pushed through his Summoner and his Creeper, two pretty power turns in his mind, I would think. Tear him. Well, I guess we just Bone Mirror that. It's a pretty easy Bone Mirror here. Gonna go ahead and Shadow Step this now. We have the Dino size for lethal as we need it, and I might need to push through a taunt like a Tyrion or something, so... Like, this is enough damage. We also have Dino size to increase even more damage. We have 26 damage available right now, so... Just having this safe is worth a lot. Cheap and safe. Yay! Helium Regis. Am I that far behind chat? I feel like we were talking about Helium Regis forever ago. We're going to get that Dragon Druid list. I think I probably still have the link queued up right here. There's the Dragon Druid list in chat. Probably way later than you asked, but nonetheless. I've been considering adding the Whisker guy, but between Barnes and the other Historians, I have enough board presence to at least contest support to the late game. I've been doing decent with it. I would just be worried about the armor, I feel like, Yoshi. Not necessarily just the board presence, but do you get enough armor for the flurry? I don't know. Fulton, I like your Joe Dirt. I think that's a Joe Dirt quote. Hey, Reese, we're gonna get that. Oh, I just linked that. Man, I'm rereading stuff, seeing multiple messages of the same stuff. I'm going crazy. Love you too, Jay Zeiger, man. Thanks for the kindness. Love all you guys, actually. You're all wonderful. If you're here and you enjoy my stream, then I know I like you. Because we tend to weed out the crappy people of the world. Like, I'm not memey enough and I'm too boring and too fun for the kids of the world. Anybody who thinks I'm too nice or too goofy doesn't belong anyway, so it works out nicely. I'm not doing Helium Regis. Helium's a precious commodity I don't want to waste for goofiness. I've heard we're on a helium shortage. I don't know if that's true or not, but see you, Sam, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Gotta put some meat pies in the oven for lunch. Oh, you weird Aussies. Meat pies. Oh, man. Meat pies. Are there any cards that have surprised you in Kobolds and Catacombs so far? Corridor Creeper's better than I thought. I thought it would be okay. I think I gave it like 3 stars. But it's been better than I expected. Actually, Elven Minstrel's been better than I thought, too. I think I only gave this 2 stars. Well, I can't wait for this to get Explosive Ruined. But that's a Primordial Glyph secret, right? So actually, is it? Did he just play that for free? He must have coined as well. Oh yeah, he coined. So it's probably not Explosive Runes. It is still Explosive Runes. Did I get it off fast enough? Did I get the damage bonus? If you have really high APM, guys, you can still get the damage bonus. Finally finished your project. Nice, little Batchman. Congrats. Hey, Crate of Hate. Thanks again for the host. I don't know if you heard me. I'm back with Chick-fil-A. Ooh, that sounds good, man. Like me some Chick-fil-A. Okay, Explosive Runes. I mean, it's fine. We're doing so much damage to this guy right now. He's just his whole deck is Explosive Runes. He doesn't have any other cards. Every one of those is Explosive Runes. Explosive Runes, I'm still not convinced it's great, guys. I guess everybody's playing it, but I don't know. See you, J94. Thanks for stopping by. Can't handle all the nice. Yeah, that's exactly right. We kill them with kindness, as they say. As they're wont to say. I've been here for a while. Love your streams. When I see my YouTube notifications that Regis is streaming, I hop right over to watch. Nice, dude. Thanks. That's the ideal. That's the goal. Americans don't eat meat pies. We do, kind of. We call them pot pies. I don't know if it's the exact same or not. It might be a little different. Still activates the counterspell, thank God. Actually, though, we don't really have a good... We can face tank, I guess. We can do 9 to the face. We don't have that much direct damage. We really do wish the... Vastly prefer that the thing had gone off. But this is still a nice little play. I'm just going to go face. I don't want to lose 5 damage here with Bone Marrow in hand. This should be a fairly difficult board for him to remove, I would think. He doesn't have like a big board clear. He has like Fireball, Frostbolt. Probably something lives here for the Bone Marrow to attack with. Or at least isn't frozen, one of the two. Corridor Creeper was a great draw there. Just ping? Yeah, that's fine. A 9/9 Cobalt Scalebane is going to do just fine for us. I assure you. Amazing! It was amazing. I liked it too. Thank you. His magic's gonna tear us apart, guys! Oh no! APM not high enough. Need to be listening to Eurobeat. That's right. Explosive Rune also seems better than people thought it would be. Well, a lot of people liked it, actually. I was one of the few that I feel like didn't like it that much. Maybe I didn't read the right people or hear the right comments, but I was kind of disappointed or low on the card, and I felt like I was going against the grain. I think a lot of people liked it better than me. I'm still not 100% sure on where it stands in my brain, though. Let's look up. Let's see if there's any data on that, actually. Flurry is a card I've almost considered cutting. It doesn't perform very well when I need it in the early game. Not because I don't have enough armor, because it's usually used as a worse Hellfire to clear tokens. Later in the game, it ends up clearing my board more than the opponent, so I've considered cutting it for Dead Man's Hand or Dry Whisker Armor. That makes more sense to me, Yoshi. I mean, of course, you're going to know your deck better than I do, but that was just my most obvious observation, right? My meme is called Battery Cards. That's right, great. I mentioned your host was battery powered. GoRon says, I'm a fairly new viewer and I'm intrigued. What's the story behind your name? Nothing too crazy. I used to have a set of World of Warcraft characters that I thought were kind of funny set of puns based on the, of course, the perhaps not super famous, but nonetheless notable game show host / personality / celebrity Regis Philbin. But I had a warrior named Regis Kelbin, a priest named Regis Heelbin, a rogue named Regis Steelbin, etc., just down the chain there. I'm a little bit worried about Vulgar Homunculus, guys, on 2. It's going to shut out my Keleseth a little bit. Because if I coin Keleseth now, I'm still going to do that, though. It's really good to have the patches active. And I'm backstabbing here. It's pretty greedy backstab. But I want to try to hit a Shadowdancer on this Keleseth eventually, right? And there's a chance he just like taps here, and we get to play this on 3 and trade in the Keleseth and get another Keleseth. And that could be a game-winning sort of play, so... Yeah, this was the guy we were worried about, though, right? Oh... Okay, alright. I guess we'll do this instead. This is also fine. Oh my god, am I greedy enough to hold it again, guys? Is that, like, just a terrible play? I don't know that it is, because we're gonna have... No, we won't have a patches yet. Nah, let's not be too greedy. Oh, I want to be so... I want to be so greedy, guys. I just want to be so greedy. Oh, man. Alright, let's... Hey, it's just he's always going to kill Shadowdancer before he kills Keleseth is the problem. Like, but we can patches and let's just be greedy. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be so stupidly greedy. This is such a bad play, but I just want to see it work. That's all I really want to try. Hey, Boris, dude, man, how's it going? Corridor Creeper's name should be Scary Worm Guy. I completely agree. He is indeed a very scary worm guy, so it's very appropriate. So patches is a
leftover Chinese food tonight, but Tim Tams and Earl Grey tea for dessert.
Nice, dude. You got the Tim Tams. Actually, leftover Chinese food is one of my favorite dishes in the universe, so even that would be sufficient for me, man. So this is 3, patches is 3. We can actually kill the... Our patches is going to be even... No, patches is going to be 3. So we can kill the homunculus here. And Keleseth might actually live. It's not the play I wanted necessarily, but nonetheless a fine play. Or not patches. Did I say patches? I mean Keleseth. Keleseth might actually live for the Sonya. So we kind of got what we wanted. It worked out. We're at 21 health, unfortunately, and not exactly ahead in the game, but every draw at this point is going to be totally busted, of course. So we'll see. Do it for YouTube. Do it for the greed. Jerks, I'd love some leftover Chinese food, man. Oh, that sounds so good. Don't kill this. Don't do some weird thing. Oh, God. Oh, your greed is real. Oh, my God. No way. No way. Okay. I've never been this happy in my life. We even Shadow Stepped us, we got the stats back. Oh my god, every card is gonna be busted. And he doesn't even necessarily, he has to kill the Sonya first. He's going face. That might actually be right, because we're not gonna be able to kill him very easily here. He burned both Soulfires though. So hold up. We gotta decide if we're gonna be greedy here or not. We can kill the Doomguard and play another Keleseth. Right? We can do 6 to it, can't we? Yeah. We're still gonna lose this stupid game because I have no help. Oh my god. We're gonna lose this game. It's so sad. This is 7-7. Oh my god. We're still gonna lose. I'm at 5 health. I'm so dead to so much. And I don't have time to stabilize. We don't have any time. So we need to draw Tar Creeper's stat. Like, so stat. I don't even care. How many Keleseth buffs is that? Please draw a minion. Don't draw a spell here. I need to see the next minion we get. Please, God, let me see the minion. That's all I want in the world. Oh, that's actually a big problem. We can deal with the rest. Elven Minstrel is an 8-7. I can't play it, though. So wait, it's supposed to be it's a 3-2, so we've had 5 Keleseth buffs. Okay, 5. That's it's pretty good, but I'm at 1 health here, guys. We're at 1 health. Just 1 health. 1 meager health point here. We might be able to kill him next turn. That's 11, 12. I doubt it. We're probably just dead, right? Bone Mare kills me. Doomguard kills me. Voidwalker does not. That's Doomguard, though. Oh, Crystal Weaver buff! No! No! The dream is dead. Oh, I did it for the dreams, guys. I did it for the dreams and the memes. I don't think it was right, like I said 1,000 times. I think we were better off playing it straight, but absolutely worth it. Always, always worth it. So that would have been like a 6'11 Tar Creeper? No, 6'10 Tar Creeper, right? Yeah, 6'10 Tar Creeper, which would have get up to 9'10. No, that's not right. 6. We had 5. It's normally a 1-5, so it would have been a 6'10 Tar Creeper.
For the memes.
That went up to an 8'10 Tar Creeper. For the memes, indeed, Mekasushi, dude. Why are you playing if you're not playing for fun, right? Like, what's the point? If you're not having fun, what's the point? So 5 Keleseth buffs. Double Shadow Step and double Sonya Shadowdancer procs. We were just 1 turn away there from maybe winning 2. Oh, that would have been so good. So good. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I take stars for you guys all the time. I take hits to my ranking all the time for you guys. The 8-7 Elven Minstrel. That's pretty good. That's a card that would be played, I think. 4 mana, 8-7. Ugh, hate this garbage. Even patches doesn't really help on this one. Can coin a SI and trade if he trades and heals here like we would expect. Could also coin a captain, I guess, for patches. That's also fine. Yeah, let's do that, because then we'll have the South Sea unlocked too. I do think we want to kill this, so. So close, guys, so close. Thanks for the cheer, Mekasushi, by the way. The greed was real on both sides of that game. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was actually super greedy. It ended up being right, though, right? Like, we were playing memes, and, wow, dude. Not at all chill. Can't quite play multiple patches here, unfortunately. Alright, this is not ideal, but let's try it. Do we want to be greedy here, or safe? 2 damage for a priest. We can't play the Spirit Lash too hard, I guess. I don't know what this list runs, but let's not be too greedy, right? Let's play it a little safe. 1 mana Edmund would be cool. Got the ping on the SI here. We could maybe play a good Sonya, depending on what he does. Dusk Breaker. Not exactly a good Sonya. Is it? Alright, we're not exactly in the best spot here, guys. Need some power draws soon. We don't have a Creeper, we don't have a Bone Mare, we don't have a Scalebane. Still got a lot of health. Clearly has a pretty defensive deck as well. Dirty Rat and Duskbreaker. Shame he didn't like Dirty Rat a Cobalt Scalebane or something. What a risk that is against Rogue. They have some pretty punishing minions. A lot of good Battle Cries to disrupt as well, of course, but still. Whoa. Do 4, 5, 7. That's, if I do that, that's 1 mana play. Could play Edwin. It's a 6/6. No, I can't. So we have to hero power. So that's 2 mana. We have 3 mana left. No, that's 3 mana, excuse me. We have 2 mana left, so we really can't do much here. Is it worth it just to stabilize a 3/3 here to use a Shadow Step? Just to get this board back? Doesn't seem worth it to me. I think I'm just gonna Hero Power Pass. It's a pretty good Doomsayer. Yeah, it might be worth it, honestly, to just keep a 3/3 on board. But he would have still had the 1/3. We would have used our Shadow Step. Like, would have been in pretty much the same spot we're in now. I don't know. After having spent all that mana. Sonya plays were super entertaining, thank you. That's really the only goal I ever have. I want them to be ridiculously entertaining. We're going to lose here. We're so far behind at this point. This is garbage, obviously. This is garbage, obviously. Still kind of wonder why Edwin's not a pirate sometimes. I mean, he's not a pirate, technically, in WoW lore, but he sure looks like a pirate, feels like a pirate. Could be a pirate. If a vanilla 4-mana 7/7 was printed and it was only ran in the current meta, do you think it would be an auto-include? I don't think so. I don't think every deck would run it. I think Tempo Rogue would run it. I mean, does it have the overload or not? Is it exactly like Flame Wreath Faceless, or is it just straight up a 4-mana 7/7? Edwin isn't a pirate. I know, that's what I said. In the lore, he's not a pirate, but it sure seems like he could be, right? Feels like he might be. Could be a pirate. That's my point. Well, this is just a wonky hand here. I'm not excited about this one. Hey, Squid, how's it going? Hey, Fake Idra. Hey, Huge Munchkin. Where is the key on the map? If we can move this, we'll figure it out. Where's that key? Find me that key. Where is it? Where's that key? Oh, well, there it is. Found it. Well, that's a pretty good Vile Spine target.
No take candle.
No take candle. That's right. I can't believe they made a whole expansion out of kobolds, honestly, guys. Like, people always say, like, what's the next expansion's going to be about? You know, like, what themes, what dungeons, what raids are there? What areas in World of Warcraft lore could there be to make expansions about? If you were naming a list of, like, possible, you know, expansions and stuff, can guarantee you, kobolds would have been, like, number 600 on the list. You could have came up with 1,000 things before you named kobolds as your potential expansion theme. Oh boy, this is such a good hand here, guys. Such a good hand, guys. We did it!
Honestly, I always loved kobolds. Back in WC3, I would play custom RP games and used kobolds a ton, thematically.
Nice, Jerks. That sounds fun, man. I think they're cute. Like, it's cool. Like, you know, the no take candle thing is funny. Like, I remember them in World of Warcraft, you know, in tiny little dungeons around Stormwind and stuff. But I just can't believe it was, like, the thing they picked. I mean, it just seems so minor in the scheme of things of World of Warcraft. I'm not saying it's not fitting, just minor. They've done a great job delivering, for the record. Like, they thematically made it really fun and cool and exciting, and tied it into Dungeons and Dragons, of course, which helped. I think that really made the difference. Don't you fight Edwin on a pirate ship? You do, Just Napkin. Yeah, the Defias has a ship in the Dead Mine, so he's kind of like a pirate. That's what I'm getting at. He's not technically a pirate. He's a Defias. They're like slightly different, I guess, in some ways, but they're pirate-like. They're pirate-esque. I agree that I would have never imagined kobolds being the main theme for an expansion, says Rachel said. But kobolds makes me feel super nostalgic for the beginnings of WoW, and it does help reflect the dungeony, fantasy root feels. Yeah, exactly. It's delivered well. Hey, Hero Eric's. Oh, you guys couldn't even see the coin. Is my head always blocked when I grab the key? It does. Maybe a little bit here, if it's depending on where I'm sitting here. That's my card, man. Back off. Back off, dude. Interesting. Sure, let's do this. Power word shield's good as anything. Still a bit of a clunky hand though, no combo potential. Need something here to play. Kelly would be good, Firefly would be fine, Backstab probably be okay. Backstab's looking pretty good right now. Hey, what do you know? A thing happened. Scalebane looks pretty good. If you don't mind me asking, says Beastfire, how did you become popular? I want to stream during winter break and maybe a little more, but in the past, when I tried streaming at an average of 0 views, how do I change this? So for me, Beastfire, I had a pretty set out goal for myself.
Have you accepted that we finally found out your real name yet?
Tom. Jerks, I've been working on a Thomas the Tank Engine emote, if that tells you anything. That should clue you in a little bit, Jerks. I'm so upset that you figured out my name is Tom. Man, that Fulton 44 read really spoiled things for me. He ruined it. You guys all know I'm Tom now. Wow, what a good turn. Heal on this too is pretty good. And I don't have squat to do. Oh yeah, I am screwed, guys. We lose. We lose, we lose. This hand, how do we have so many high cost cards? I have yet to see a Corridor Creeper, by the way. We have not drawn this in our rogue games yet. Especially not in the early hand. How did we draw another 5-drop? Look at all these. But half, 3/4 of our deck at least.
Just brewed up a Lyra Dragon Soul combo deck. Got about 40/40ths in stats out of my 3. Mana weapon I played on turn 7 and outvalued a Warlock. I am hype. You go to try it out. Eventually.
Sure thing, Sir Carson. That does sound fun, man. I'm excited to hear that you had some good results. That's awesome. This is... Come on, man. This is not cool. What? Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, we drew the Corridor Creeper. That's our best play. Wow. Alright, so where was I? Where was I? I was reading a comment I really was enjoying. Oh, how did I become popular? So for me, it was all YouTube, right? I realized that it's almost impossible to go from 0 to something on Twitch. Like, there's just no way to gain exposure. You just can't break through the first 50 or the first 5 viewers, let alone the first 50. It's just impossible. So I recognize that YouTube offers a pretty good opportunity to create static, evergreen content. What I mean by that is like content that people can just search for, they can Google for it. You can post decks on Hearthstone. Like, you can do a lot of ways to get people on your YouTube videos. If you get YouTube subscribers, then you can turn your YouTube following into a Twitch following. So I've done a lot. Like, I've built up a sizable YouTube sub community. When I finally decided to start streaming, I probably had what, 15,000 subs or something on YouTube, 20,000. I don't know what we were at exactly, but something around that. And then from there, I said, okay, how can I move these people over? So I started doing contests and giveaways and stuff to move people from YouTube to Twitch, and that's exactly what I've done. And I got people following me on Twitch. That way, people were watching me on Twitch, and the rest is history. For me, it was absolutely using YouTube as a vehicle. Just get over the hump. Like, once you get 30, 40, 50 viewers on Twitch, like, it can grow organically because people can find you. It's getting that first 30, 40, 50 that gets you over the hump that's so hard. But once you get there, it starts to kind of fuel itself a little bit, right? Like, now I get a lot of new followers from Twitch because I'm on the first, 10 streamers on... I'm usually one of the first 10 streamers on the front page or whatever. My Minstrel, I don't really have a great follow-up. I would love to get the Scalebane out as early as possible. So I could just, like, South Sea Deckhand, Flame Mill. Whoop, guess we're going that plan. That was a misclick, but it's alright, it works. We can coin that Scalebane now. But I did use all of my combo activators. I wanted to not play this in Hero Power and play the South Sea Deckhand. I did not intend to play everything there. Thankfully we do the Swashbuckler, so that's another combo activator. Shadow Step's there too, but it's harder to use. I can tell you why Regis became popular. The quality of that camera and mic are A grade. Well, yeah, definitely production values help, right? Like, you know, creating smart content that's accessible and having production values to back it up are also important. You can't be boring and awful and still get a lot of views. But even if you're awesome, and even if you're creating good stuff, it can still be difficult to get started. So it's a little of both, right? You got to do some things right. Ooh, wow. Fail on that one. Big ol' fail on that one. Man, I don't even really want to Vile Spine that, guys, because I need to save the Vile Spine for, like, scarier stuff. Like, the bigger stuff. Because I can trade into this, right? I guess I can Shadow Step the Vile Spine, but we can also do that later. So what I really want to do is just kill it. Save the... Make him even think maybe that we don't have a Vile Spine. No, he's thinking, oh, he doesn't have Vile Spine. So he's going to res the Yashiraj. We just kill it with Vile Spine, Shadow Step it. Continue to do a ton of damage to it. But there's going to be 2 threats, I guess, probably. Is one risk there, but... Oh, well, that's fine, too. He just didn't play anything. We'll just Bone Mirror here. That's great news. Bone Mirror and Kelly, because puts it out of Dragonfire Potion range, right? Instead of this one, then everything would be Dragonfireable. So that 6-1 could make a huge difference in how much damage we have. He's just going to Psychic Scream me? Okay. Alright, we'll just Deckhand into Temple Enforcer, that's fine. Pretty good board, a little bit of damage. Still have the Vile Spines up. Still have a ton of damage. I think we're good to go. Can always pull shenanigans, though. 1 Obsidian Statue is all it really ever takes to beat me, I guess. But Leroy is so much damage. Leroy Shadow Step. Oh, did I have lethal? No, no, we didn't have lethal. We can only do... Oh my god, I might have had lethal. Hold up. No, we had 8 mana. No, 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 we didn't have lethal. We had to have 1 mana to play this. But we were close, though. Eternal Servitude on Yashiraj. I think... This is not guaranteed if he gets an Obsidian Statue. Not even sure it's guaranteed if he gets... How much damage do I have here, guys? I can't Leroy and Vile Spine. Crap, that's 9, 10. Shadow Step this is only 12, right? Oh, we can just trade and Shadow Step Leroy for lethal. Okay, we're good. We're fine. For a second I didn't see that, but... Yay! GG. Mordecai says, I became a fan of your card reviews. Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of content that you know, gets people to know you, and then you move into Twitch after that. Really works out well. Would you mind giving me your opinion on my version of Rin Warlock? Sure, yeah. Chittering Tunneler, huh? Spellstones are good to get extra copies of, I guess. And it empowers your Spellstone. I see. Yeah. Looks fine. Dark Pact makes me a little nervous. What are you killing with Dark Pact often? You killing your Kobold Librarians? Feel like sometimes you might have things... Oh, Possessed Lackey makes it better. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like it with Possessed Lackey. That's fine. It's good with Mistress, too. I would probably run Gluttonous Ooze over Acidic Swamp Ooze if you have it, just for the armor gain, but it's minor. Yeah, I like it, man. Looks good. I don't see anything too crazy wrong with it. Yeah, you've got answers for like Jade and Skulking Guys. It's cool. Looks good. This This is so good. I think we have to keep this. I want Keleseth, but let's see. Let's see. I'm far behind chat as always. Holy crap! It's 5 a.m. When did that happen? About an hour after 4 a.m. About 2 hours after 3. Do you get Keleseth boost from the Scream? If you play him again, you would, yeah. Oh, Patches, you idiot. Patches, go back over there. Probably that way for you guys, isn't it? Go back over there. Hey Regis, my Twitch froze and I reloaded the page. Did my cheer get absorbed or something? I think I read your cheer, didn't I? Oh, maybe I didn't talk about it much. Yeah, I heard it, but I don't think I talked about it. I remember processing it in my brain space, but apparently did not vocalize it out of my brain space. You said, Regis, I just brewed up a Lyra Dragon Soul combo deck. Got about 40-40 in stats out of my 3-mana weapon I played on turn 7. And outvalued Warlock, I am hype. You gotta try that eventually. Yeah, that sounds fun. I definitely need to build a Dragon Soul deck eventually. That's one thing we have not done yet. So that is in the works. This is so bad. We're just out of cards.
Tom, can you confirm that you and Fulton 44 Reed helped elderly cross the road?
Who's elderly? I don't know that person. 100% this is going to kill the South Sea Captain, guys, just so you know. Kill Patches. Yay. Alright, we are literally all in, so I guess we'll see what happens here. He's got to get... We maybe should have taken a trade. I don't know. I don't want to lose the damage, but it might be worth more over time. It's debatable, I guess, right? We lose 2...
Yesterday's sleep blessing didn't grant me my desired 12 hours of sleep, but I was rested enough, so I think it worked.
Thanks, Tom. Oh, I hate you guys sometimes. Tom is not my name. Why do people think Tom is my name? Oh no, they think I'm Tom. We are so dead, guys. This is always the best minion to get against aggro. I don't even know if I did that turn right. I was so just not... We're gonna lose, so I don't have any interest in it. Jerks, I don't remember Fulton and I ever helping someone cross the road specifically. I don't remember really helping anybody cross the street specifically. I did do some kind things in my younger years. I tutored like little kids and stuff. It's part of like a high school program. I helped out at university with some stuff. But I don't remember any elderly road crossings, for the record, no. I do not remember that. This hand is just useless. We're gonna play a 3-2 here, guys, for tempo. Just for the body. Mighty right, dude, I'm glad you got some sleep, man. I actually slept a little bit myself last night. It was nice, so that's good to hear. And thanks for the bits, guys. Thanks for the cheers. Appreciate it, everybody. It's been a lot of cheers this evening. Let's see. What are we at on the cheer count? Pretty high, I think. 2144. Yes, that's outrageously high. Thank you, guys. Perfect for me. So perfect. If he somehow can't clear this board, maybe we could win still. But obviously he's going to have a board clear. I mean, Psychic Scream, Dragonfire Potion, Spirit Lash × 2.
This just in, Regis, Tom, Kilbin hates the elderly. Hashtag breaking news.
That's exactly what I said. I said I hate the elderly.
Big Brother, Big Sister, and Other Programs is an excellent program. Anyone eligible should consider helping provide good positive role models and help some kids out.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Alright, no Dragonfire Potion. Somehow we're gonna win this. No Dragonfire Potion. I couldn't agree more, jerks. Yeah, if you're in a place in your life where you can help others in some way or another, financially or with your time or whatever it might be, of course, yeah, you should explore those opportunities. Always. Always, always. So is there any good top deck here? actually gonna Spirit Lash this. Look at this garbage! He may not be able to kill this! He can play a taunt though, he's gotta have like a real minion. There's no way he's not playing something here. He's just healing potion. Oh yeah, the Shadow or Death is 6-1 Leroy. Okay, that's game. That's game. We can't top deck through this. We are not going to top deck 18 damage here. Oh my god, that top deck is hilarious though. Leroy off the top again. Leroy did like 18 or 24 damage or something, despite being played so early. He just never had the Leroy counter. Imagine if you had like a copy of a Sonya, guys. You could just Sonya into Sonya, into Sonya, into Sonya. We're dead. Jerks with a quality suggestion. He makes a good point. I agree. Somebody sent me a deck. Did I click it? I must have clicked it. No, it was a Mage Old as Dirt. He says, N'Zoth Warlock. This deck got me to my personal best rank. Probably pretty standard, but would love it if you gave it a look. I don't think there is any standard N'Zoth Warlock, for the record.
Need to add Gorgonzola. Copies of.
Yeah, Jerks, I would love that. We could have so many Kel'Thuz's. We'd never have any cards to win the game, but by God, we'd have 87 buffs. That's all we need. N'Zoth Warlock. Yeah, I don't think there is a normal N'Zoth Warlock that I've ever seen. But, certainly with Void Lord, it's an interesting proposal, right? But I guess really, it looks like, yeah, only Void Lord's your only N'Zoth target, huh? You get 2 Void Lords back when you play N'Zoth. Is that enough? I'm not sure. I mean, Oakheart still makes sense. Yeah, Oakheart looks good with the other pieces like I've played. A lot of taunts. You get taunts back with Gul'dan. You get taunts back with N'Zoth. There's a lot of taunt stuff happening. I never really know how to mulligan for Tempo Rogue, guys. It's like, do we keep this because it's good, or do we go for Kel'Thuz? Guess we keep some of it and go for Kel'Thuz a little bit. That's actually not a bad card to have in your opening hands. I would feel like I might want one more Death Rattle in there, if it were me. Clearly you played the list more. If it feels like the Void Lords are doing enough work, I mean, sure, maybe they're good enough. Who am I to say? Because I haven't really played the list. Isn't Gorgonzola just better than Kel'Thuz? Oh, Sonya. Not necessarily, right? Because Sonya can give you multiple minions back. Like, imagine if we traded both of these in. Right, we can get multiple things back. Zola only gives you 1 back. Right. Plus, with Battlecry minions, the cost reduction can be far more valuable on something big. Right, like a Vile Spine Slayer with Sonya is nuts. It's okay with Zola, but not as good. Because the cost reduction is very, very important distinction. Oh my god, this hand. It's not fun. This would be a good turn if he plays a minion. I almost backstabbed my patches there. Hey, Frank the salesman, what's your home address? You gonna come sell me something, Frank? Should I give you my address? The sub is taking a long time to go through, says a Mage Oldest Dirt. I'm sorry, dude. Hey, Mighty Right, have a good night, man. Get some more sleep. I wish many sleeps upon you. It's debatable which of these to kill, right? But it's, I think we're fine. This guy's getting cheap. Frostbolt Ping. He's getting real, real cheap. Probably just gonna play... Ooh, this goes down to 2. We could just Edwin here. And Corridor Creeper. That's pretty good. It's not a bad turn at all, actually. I mean, our 6 is not necessarily natural, but obviously Scalebane is fine. We don't have a combo for this, but I doubt we'll need one. I don't think he's going to play anything too scary. He hasn't played any secrets, so even like Crystal Runners aren't that likely. Yo, we just planning to play any Quest Rogue? Not yet, Frank. I don't know when I would be playing Quest Rogue. It'd be kind of far away if I do. Like, probably a week at least. Hey, Regis, I just opened Oakheart today. What are your thoughts on him? I'm excited.
I found the best deck in the meta.
I wonder what it is, Gripperino. Oakheart seems to be seeing some play turn. I think he's solid. I still have not felt like I ever had like an amazing Oakheart turn where I was just like, oh my god, Oakheart. But he was okay in that big Dragon Druid list we were just playing. He makes a lot of sense in Warlock. Some people have run him successfully in Warrior, although I had a heck of a time making that work. So I would hold on to him. I wouldn't give up on Oakheart by any means. What is this deck that, what did we get linked? It's called the 99.9999999% win rate Kappa. It's 2 Corridor Creepers and 28 Ultrasaurs. How did you get it to show 28 Ultrasaurs, Grip? Gripperino, that's beautiful, dude. I would say 2 Ultrasaurs and 28 Corridor Creepers would be slightly better, but are mechs going to come back? They probably will do more mechs. They did 1 this expansion. I suspect there'll be someday we see more mechs, though. He's using fireballs to clear my minions. I'm in a really happy place. He can't possibly clear both of these, I don't think. I don't see how, anyway. Okay. He's got a face down 13 damage and he's scared. I don't blame him. I would be too. We have a Bone Mare that's lethal. Also a Leroy that's lethal. Leroy's not very good against explosive runes though. Bone Mare is still lethal against explosive runes. Frost Nova! That changes everything. I guess I'm still just gonna Bone Mare here, right? Like, we need to see what that secret is. It's probably just explosive runes. No. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't really know what to make of that. This is a very interesting board state, though.
Haven't been around for a few days. Congrats
That's pretty slow.
on 500 plus subs, man. Well deserved. Keep it up.
Hey, Mike Hoodie, dude. Oh, wow. I thought he was playing an ice block sneakiness there to put himself at 8 health, but he's just conceding. That makes sense too. Mike Hoodie, man, thank you so much for the kindness, dude. Appreciate the cheer and the kind words, of course. Yeah, that puts us at I think that's. Oh no, I mean you're not subbing, but we're at 515 subs and a ton of bits for the night, man. So thank you so much, Mike Hoodie. I'm happy to have you back as well. It's good to see some familiar names in chat always. He made it 28 elf swords because it's an arena deck. Ah, I see. Oh, that's how he did it. I see, I see. You can put anything you want for arena deck. Sure, sure, sure. That might be worth keeping, actually. I don't think we want a Shadow Step, though. We knew we had a Kel'Seth, sure, but like more consistency. That's fine. Weapon should do some work. Backstab should do some work to enable this guy. I want to see, like, SI. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A Pirate would also be good to have in hand here. Oh, wow. He must be Spell Hunter. That's really slow to start. Try to make a quest route with a new recruit mechanic, because you might give me your opinion of my version. Sure, C31. Let's take a look. Ooh, that thing's gonna die. What's the best way to do it, though? Should we actually play a Sonya, guys? Or maybe just coin an Elven? Then we lose our activation for SI7 agent at all. I don't really like that. I think I might just play a Sonya. It's kind of weird, but... it gives him an interesting dilemma. It's like, what do I need to kill that Sonya? I mean, we could just SI as well. Sonya's more likely to get value then. I guess we'll just SI. I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking it for sure. Absolutely overthinking it. Wish we had like a 1-drop so we could have just coined and not wasted our backstab there. So we kind of just used our backstab to do 2 face damage, and that's not very compelling. That's not an exciting play by any means. It's almost always wandering monster in my experience. We got to try to kill this. So we'll see if it's freezing trap or not, and go from there. Might not be able to kill it if it is. Okay. Well, crap. I maybe should have played Sonya. I actually didn't think it was going to die. Tar Creeper's fine, though. Don't really want to play Sonya yet. A major cities-based expansion might be cool. Different cards, then we could get some Nomargon cards and mechs. Yeah! Stormwind, Ironforge, Nomargon. That'd be pretty... I wouldn't mind seeing that at all. I would think, though, they like probably don't want to use like every... Because, you know, if they're planning to do expansions for the next... How long? Who knows how long, right? None of us really know how long they want to go. But, you know, you could argue that... They might want to do just like one city for a whole expansion, right? Finally hit the cat trick, eh? That helps him a fair bit. Trading in here. If he wants. He's gonna feel compelled to kill the Sonya, I'm sure. Trade, Sonya, or trade, Sonya. Sonya, this goes to 1, or this dies. This probably goes to 1. He can maybe hero power, corridor creeper, plus, I don't know, minstrel, something. GVG was already gnomes though, right? It was, yeah, we got pretty much a whole expansion of like mechs and gnomes. And goblins, sort of. There weren't that many goblins though, I felt like, honestly. Readers, if you can make a dungeon run boss a card with their hero power, be a death rattle, battle cry, which one would you choose? Man, I don't know the Bacon. I just don't know the dungeon run bosses well enough. And most of them seem like they'd be too overpowered at first glance. So that's a hard question for me to answer. I'd have to think about it a lot. I have had a video idea in the back of my mind for a long time, like the most overpowered dungeon effects and stuff that would break the game or something like that. But it might actually not be too late to do that sort of video because, frankly, wow, he left Sonya up to give me a lot of free, I guess, I7 agent value here. That is interesting. I like that. Let's swashbuckle first. I think this is always happening. Could really change things. Oh, we got a patches too, huh? Nice. It's really important. Because now we get a free patches as well. He's kind of getting wrecked by patches here, guys. I think he's going to find himself regretting this play. Alright, leave my Sonya up again, bro. Wow! That's a good play. Oh, that is some fun. That's some fun Hearthstone. Alright, yeah. He had the board to kill it. He just chose to play defensively instead. I don't know. Sonya MVP right now. Holy crap. We got the free ping on the SI. We got 4 patches damages, I think? Yeah, we played 4 patches, I think. It's like the sickest turn of my life. It's going to be an explosive trap. I'm sure he's thinking about explosive trap. He has to kill the Sonya now. He just can't. He cannot let this live. He knows I've got 7 patches incoming if I want them. Yeah, okay. He finally finally respected the. All right, let's just test. I don't want it to be explosive because I do want to bone mirror one of these, and I just want to kill the 3/4 and one of the 5/5s, right? So let's just trade this in here and see what happens. Okay, we'll just play bone mirror then. Is bone mirror that great? Like we could. Kind of rethinking my decisions now. Probably too late to do that. Could also take a value line with the Bone Marrow and just go for the 9/9. No, let's just I don't love that he has 5 damage coming face. That's what I'm thinking about right now. It's like, it puts me at 11. It's kind of low. If he plays like a damage card here, oh boy. It's not that bad, I guess. Because he'd have the Tar Creeper here. It's only a 1 health taunt, though. That's 10 plus 12. It's 22. We don't have lethal just yet. This is always getting played. Shoot, I should have checked for explosive trap first, I think. Crap. We are playing hard into explosive trap now, guys. So hard into explosive trap. Oh boy. I think it's Wandering Monster, right? That's the most likely outcome, because they only run 1 explosive and 2 Wandering Monsters, but we sort of played into it. Oh, great, now there's another one. Awesome. Double Shadow Step. So we theoretically have a lethal here, right? But we have to clear just in case anyway. 6, 11, 12, 24. We don't actually have to clear. Let's try this. We'll go for lethal first. Not explosive trap, okay. Is there anything that disrupts me then here? I don't think so. Cool. Easy. Cat trick we don't care about. Yay! Nice, I'm glad we went for it. It's kind of a close game there, honestly. Tar Creeper's still decent back from Sonya. Yeah, because it still gets the attack buff, right? Like, it's still annoying to deal with. Like, you know, a candle weapon or whatever would have handled it okay. But how do you like the new Coke Zero? I honestly don't know the difference between it and the old Coke Zero. It is absolutely fine. It's good. So far, I've considered Chronomancer and Nara to be more difficult than any of the final dungeon run bosses. Haven't played at MKH. I'm so out of the loop on dungeon runs, guys. I just don't know much about them right now. Sorry to say. By the way, guys, gosh, this stream has gone outrageously fast. How? I thought it was like 8 o'clock. Look what time it is. Well, it's 9:44. I don't know how that's possible. It's almost time to go. This will be my last game with this deck, and then I'll play 1 wild game, then I'll have to go, guys. This has been the fastest stream in the history of the universe. Wow. Unbelievable. So fast. Must have been fun, guys, so thank you. How is that possible? I guess we played Big Dragon Druid longer than I realized, but man, still. We gotta coin this, right, guys? We just have to. It's always right to coin it, because you get 1 more minion. Just in case you draw the patches, it's pretty good. He does have the ping trade, though. We could wait if we're greedy. I'm not going to wait, though. Just going to play it. It's a good minion on board. We can play South Sea Captain for patches next turn with the Firefly, or we can Hero Power if we want. Like, if he ping trades, we might just Hero Power and go for the big turn 3 with patches coming out as a 3/3. That seems fine to me. Let's see if he plays Archaeologist or not. No, just a second Mana Worm in face. Okay. Alright. Probably still just going to Hero Power here. Man, a beefed up Firefly, though, is looking kind of good, isn't it? I don't know, those aren't really hurting that bad. I want the weapon active for this, but it's not going to be active for a while. I'm just going to play the beefed up Firefly. Screw it. Let's just play the nasty Firefly. Have you ran into any Dragon Priest running Grand Archivist? Apparently it's the new hot thing. I have not seen one yet, no. We have seen some that run free from Amber, which certainly makes sense with Grand Archivist, but I haven't actually seen a Grand Archivist yet. Do you think Inspire will come back? Probably not really, no. Maybe a little bit. Once in, like, every 3 years they'll do something. Who knows? Right now, Inspire is probably too good with Death Knights, though. So they're probably holding off until Death Knights are out, and then they'll maybe think about it again in the future. You should switch over to a more control-style deck with a Rogue Legendary from Whispers of the Old Gods and the Rogue Death Knight. No, I don't think that sounds as good. I don't think Valyria is all that great. Okay. That is a little awkward to deal with, but South Sea Captain will clearly help us here. We just trade the patches in? Yeah, we just full clear with patches. That's completely fine. Now we're way ahead. This guy is also insanely buffed. 6/6 for soon to be 0 mana, I'm sure. And Hero Power, South Sea, Flame Melee is a good turn too. It's pretty slow from him. We're going to do a ton of damage this turn. That's a fine Hero Power target. Secret does disrupt. We'll play the Flame Melee for the Explosive Runes into the South Sea deckhand here. Actually, we might just play the Corridor Creeper. Not Explosive Runes. Okay. Well, that threw off my plans, I guess. Is the Corridor Creeper better than South Sea Deckhand? I guess so. It's a freaking 6/6, right? How can you beat a 6/6 for 1 mana? That's pretty nuts. Turn 5, we don't have a whole lot. We can Elven Minstrel. Whoa, he's drawing so many cards, but not playing any. Probably solid, yeah, it's good. Makes this deckhand a lot worse. Still gonna do it, but it makes it much worse. Gonna go ahead and trade in the minions here to set up my face for 2 reasons. One, I'm prioritizing health. Health is important, but also discounting my Corridor Creeper more significantly, so I don't want to go down too low on health. I made a better deck, says a mage, Old Desert. Let me check out and see. More of a Miracle style. Valyria's Hero Power is a great late game. You can combo Sonya with Shaku and Zeril too. Yeah, I mean, I've played a lot of Tempo Rogue in the past with Shaku. I liked it. It was good. I've played Miracle too, but I don't want to mix them together too much, I don't think. I kind of do like where this list is at right now, so that's 13. We theoretically just have Lethal here, right? Explosive Runes changes that a lot, though. Oh, we can play this for that. I'm a little at risk, I guess, with damage coming back at me, but I don't think he has double fireball, so I think even that's probably okay. Oh, no ice block. Cool. It's just counterspell. Awesome. That makes it easier then. I thought that was an ice block and we had to worry about the return damage, but since it wasn't, I mean, we are just demolishing the ranked ladder tonight, guys. That deck is now 6-4 as well. Felt better than that, honestly. We lost 3 in a row, I guess, at some point. But we've since gone 4-1. Total of 60% win rate, though. Pretty solid at rank 4, indeed, this early into the season. That felt really good. I like that list a lot. And there you go. That was the BoarControl Tempo Rogue. I loved it. It was great. Fantastic. We had some really fun plays. Some crazy stuff happened. Sure, there were a couple games that we felt flat, but that's tends to happen in decks like this when you run things like Shadow Step and a handful of low-cost cards. If you draw things in the wrong order, it can backfire. But we were really firing on all cylinders most of the time, winning a lot of games, had a great win rate, and I think just getting to the surface of this deck really, I think with a little more play and a little more experience, it's just going to be even better. Maybe some refinements and fine-tuning here and there could make this, again, the powerhouse you'd expect it to be based on the previous meta. I think Sonya, in particular, is a good fit for this list, and Corridor Creeper is fantastic as well. So a lot of raw power added to this already strong deck, and I can't wait to see how it continues to impact the meta. All that said, if you guys have thoughts, comments, or questions, of course, on this deck, leave those in the comments below. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, game on.